Hello and welcome. This is MJ Kasliner, Yoga Feng Shui Lifestyle Master. Welcome to this video on Make Your Best Sleep Feng Shui Style. Sleep is one of the most important aspects of maintaining good health, yet so many people are challenged when it comes to falling asleep and remaining asleep. One of the most overlooked aspects of getting a good night's sleep is the environment. In many cases, I find the bedroom is revving up the body instead of winding it down. So let's go ahead and delve in and look at some simple ways you can make your bedroom a sleep sanctuary. All right, the first step is proper bed positioning. So if you think about it, you spend in upwards of a third of your life in your bed. Wow. That's really fascinating, isn't it? So to arrange your bed properly is going to have such an impact not only on your sleep, but on your health. So from a feng shui science perspective, we like to arrange the bed in what we refer to as command position. And what this simply means is that when you are in your bed, you can see the door entrance. Now, we don't want the door entrance to be in direct alignment with your bed, but we do want to be able to have a visual of the door entrance when you are in your bed. So it's offset from your bed, more diagonally. And the reason for this is that your body can sense when it feels vulnerable. And if we can't see what might be coming at us, then the body will go into what we call a fight or flight mode. And when that happens, there are a lot of chemicals that are released in the body, one of them being cortisol, and that is going to ramp up your body. So your heart rate will increase, your respirations or breathing rate will increase, your blood pressure will increase. And when this happens, there's no way you're going to fall asleep. So this is why it's so important that your bed is positioned where you have a full view of the entrance or the doorway to the room. You want to make sure that the bed is positioned on a solid wall as well, because that is going to give you support. Once again, the body has a sensory system, and it can tell right away, intuitively, if you feel vulnerable. So if you do not have a solid wall behind you, or we're going to come to speak about a headboard, the body will not fully relax. Now, sometimes in terms of architectural design, I've seen many bedrooms where there's very little solid wall space to house a bed. In other words, there are a lot of windows in the room, which first off is way too young or energetic, but sometimes that is the case. And so what I look to do is to make sure that the bed is positioned in command, and then you can use heavy drapery that act as a faux wall to give that support for the back of your head. So, bed positioning is number one on the list. It's that important. And speaking of doors, we want to make sure that the door entrance to the room, that you keep that door closed at night when you're sleeping. And the reason for that is it provides a protective measure for the energy body. And secondly, we don't want energy being depleted from your room because it's moving out into another room or the hallway. And that holds true if you have an adjoining bathroom in your room. You want to make sure that bathroom door is either fully closed or three-quarter closed, because once again, We don't want to lose energy into the bathroom space. Your body needs all the energy to circulate freely within the space. Headboard. So a headboard represents stability and support, just like that solid wall. These are two essential elements for sound sleep. Now you want to choose a headboard that is going to be natural materials. We don't want anything that's synthetic because it's going to outgas and it's just not healthy to have all this synthetic or chemicals outgassing into your bedroom. First of all, when we are sleeping, we are 200 to 10,000 times more vulnerable to anything within the space that surrounds us. That's tremendous. So we want to support the health and our immune system by bringing in natural materials. So real wood versus like a laminated wood. The only material I would suggest you avoid as a headboard is metal, because metal is a conductor, and this gets along the lines of the energy that is in the earth and what we call ley lines and black line streams and what have you. And that brings in a very high frequency that is destructive to our cells. So sleeping over or spending a great deal of time over these energetic fields is highly problematic, and metal is a conductor, so it's just going to exacerbate that. So any other natural material is absolutely fine for a headboard. Try not to get any designs that have a lot of perforations, because again, then it becomes these angles that are set up within the design itself, and that creates what we call Sha Qi, or energy lines that run directly straight, which you're going to end up with a headache after a while, so you don't want that. And then finally, you want to make sure that the headboard is securely attached to the bed. I've seen headboards that wobble on bed frames, and so that's a real issue as well. Again, your body's going to pick that up, your energy system. So headboards are number 2 because, once again, we need that good support, especially through the crown of your head. Electronics. Oh, this is a biggie. So whenever possible, remove electronics, such as televisions, computers, cell phones, digital alarm clocks. None of this bodes well in the bedroom. The presence of these devices emit the largest amounts of electric and magnetic fields, which disturb your immune system, let alone your sleep. So they're highly, highly problematic. Many people cannot part with their televisions in their bedroom, and if that's the case, I highly suggest that it's inside an armoire where you can close the doors to it. Even take it off its remote, because the remote will still release these electromagnetic fields. The problem here is that the human body cell structure operates on a one-way current, a direct current like Mother Earth. So that means it's one direction. These electronics operate on an AC current, which means alternating current. So 60 times a second, it's changing directions. Now, the only thing in nature that does that is lightning and subatomic particles. Not thinking you want to be around those things. So you want to remove the electronics. If you need an alarm clock, that's fine, but use a battery-operated one, and don't have the big digital numbers, because that's going to impact the circadian rhythms, any kind of light like that. Okay, so electronics are a big one. Need to pull them out of your bedroom for healthy sleep. Window coverage. So this is really important because you want to create a dark enough space for proper sleep to ensue. Nightlight pollution from street lamps, neighbors' outside lighting, or simply a full moon can interrupt your circadian rhythms, impacting your sleep cycle, mood, and metabolism. So having the proper window coverage is essential. However, you don't want these room darkeners where the body's not going to be able to sense when it's light outside. So enough coverage that you avoid the nightlight pollution, but not so much that you're tricking the body into when daylight is naturally occurring. Color. So color is really, really important. And you want to choose colors that are soothing for the mind and for the body. Neutral, non-stimulating hues are best, such as your beige, your creams, or earthy tones, because they will promote relaxation. You really want to avoid bright or stark colors because they will energize the mind and the body. Now, in Feng Shui science, we do use directionology and work with the 5 elements to see what color hue bodes best for the direction of that room to keep the energy flowing very smoothly. So that's just an additional layer that can be ascertained and looked at when you are doing a Feng Shui evaluation. Bed size. So this is an interesting aspect because I've seen all kinds of crazy bed sizes in rooms, either way too small for the size of the room or way too big for the space. So if your room and budget can allow for a large bed, then go ahead and do so. Any bed that is smaller than a full-sized one will not allow your energy to circulate smoothly. So this is why choosing a bed size is one of the top factors as well when it comes to restful sleep patterns. Plants. So of course plants are fabulous and necessary to be a part of your home. They bring vibrant energy. So for the bedroom, we don't want to have too many because remember, plants have vibrant energy. So they can become too active to be placed in the bedroom to allow for restful sleep. The best course of action is to avoid making your bedroom into a jungle of plants. And believe me, I have had clients who had 8, 9 plants in their bedroom. So literally, it was a jungle in there. So 1 or 2 plants are perfectly fine, but more than that is going to invite in too much energy into your space, and it will disrupt your sleep. Choose a plant that will thrive in your bedroom-specific lighting, heat, and humidity conditions. And if you lack a green thumb, try a hard-to-kill plant like a pothos, and that will ensure that any greenery in your bedroom doesn't look sickly if you forget to water it. Materials and bedding. So you want to choose natural materials. They're going to bode best for health and soothing energy. Anything that's synthetic, once again, is going to outgas chemicals. So you want to be selective with your bed linens, like silk, linen, cotton. These are all good choices. Choosing the soothing, neutral colors are always a good choice because they will promote relaxation. Declutter. This is a biggie. So too many items restrict the circulation of energy in a room. And what happens then is everything becomes stagnant, and you can feel it, your body can sense it. And when your body picks up on this stagnation, it's going to impact the quality of your sleep. You're not going to wake up feeling rested or refreshed. So the mantra to follow is less is more, giving plenty of space for energy to flow with ease and grace. You want to make sure you remove items from beneath the bed as well. Energy needs to flow freely beneath the bed. In addition, when you have too many items in the bedroom, it's going to busy up your mind. Be selective with your art. Peaceful scenery bodes really well in the bedroom to relax the mind and the body. You want to avoid chaotic designs or busy cityscapes. I love the macrame that's over the head of the bed here. I actually have the same piece in my bedroom. It's so soothing and soft. I just love it. So you want to keep that in mind when you're choosing artwork for your bedroom. Banish exercise equipment. I can't tell you how many times I go into clients' bedrooms and there's a treadmill in there or a bicycle in there, and invariably there's clothes hanging over it, so it becomes a closet space. So first of all, workout equipment is a no-no for the bedroom because it's considered very young, meaning it is a source of active energy. While this can be ideal in other areas of your home, it's not very helpful for winding down to go to sleep. So you want the bedroom to be more yin or a relaxed feel because that's going to help you bring the body down to a state of total relaxation so you can fall asleep. So therefore, it's best to keep your exercise equipment in another area of your home. Workspace and books. These are very young, so you really want to minimize books or placing a desk in the bedroom because they contain active energy and stimulating the mind. Especially if you have tall looming pieces of furniture like bookshelves, they can give off a very constrictive energy. I've been in clients' homes where there is a bookcase built around their bed. So that is way too heavy to be over the head. It's too energetic. And once again, the body's going to feel vulnerable, so you're not going to get restful sleep. So remove the books, bookshelf if it's applicable, take it out of the bedroom. The book you're currently reading can live on your nightstand. Now, I get it if you're in a one-bedroom apartment and space constraint is a real problem for you and you need to bring in a desk into the bedroom. In the image here, you can see this is a very small desk and there's minimal items on it. This is workable, but if you're going that route, you've got to make sure you're cleaning your computer off of there, clocks or files, work files, when it's time for bed, and keep it neat and organized like you see in this picture. Essential oils, fresh flowers, these are wonderful accoutrements to bring into the bedroom to create a relaxing environment. So fresh flowers, they feel very luxurious, and you can choose blooms that you're attracted to. Sometimes my clients like to select them by looking up the meaning of certain flowers and they bring that into their space so it provides a good affirmation for them. You just want to be cognizant of the scent, that it's something that is relaxing for you and not annoying. The essential oils, fantastic to waft. You can choose ones that are very relaxing like lavender. You can either use a diffuser and put that on maybe an hour before bedtime, or use a spray bottle and simply spritz the room just prior to bed. I prefer the spritz bottle because I like to just go around all my rooms on a daily basis and just refresh them with essential oils, but it's really your choice. The key is that you're choosing a scent that is very relaxing for the body and the mind. This concludes Make Your Best Sleep Feng Shui Style with MJ Casliner. Not only does your bedroom impact your health and how well you will sleep, but every single room in your home impacts how you feel. And when you feel good and your body is relaxed in your sanctuary, you will get the best sleep of your life. This is why I put together the rooms and realms of our homes, weaving the power of attraction into design. This is an ebook that can be downloaded from my website, mjcasliner.com. It's interactive, it's so much fun, there's printable templates, and you get to be the designer of your home. So thanks for stopping in and letting me explore the ways you can make your best sleep Feng Shui style. I'll see you on the other side. Namaste.